boy, change is scary. Starting new things can be terrifying, and the great Tolkien says, courage is found in unlikely places. How do you start new things while you're quaking in your boots? Watch this little vlog, and maybe you'll have a tiny answer. I'm starting something new today, and something which is, I've never done this before, and I was watching Valerie Lynn's vlogs, and I was very inspired by how she records her thoughts and talks about what's going on in her head. And all this while I thought, why would that interest you? What's going on in my head? But I think it's important because I think there are things that you will find, all of us will find, that resonate with one another. And there's something in this for me, the act of talking to you. And there's probably something in this for you, in the act of listening and reflecting as well. So as I said, today is Red Letter Day because I'm starting something new. I am going to be teaching in Kiasha's school, and I've never taught children before. I've only taught young adults, starting from the ages of 16 to older people. And I have never wanted to teach children because somewhere I'm worried that I might damage their fragile sense of self, their creative confidence, and I don't want to do that. There have been enough bad art teachers, and I'm sure you can think of a few, not just art teachers, some teachers who really damaged you and have created a hate and dread in your heart for that subject, which you actually did love. I wouldn't want to be that teacher. And also I think this is a difficult age, right? I'm going to be teaching a bunch of 14 and 15-year-olds. My own daughter is 14, so it's not like I don't know their world completely, but in a sense I don't, because I am so much older, like 30 plus years older. And I don't know if I'll be able to relate well enough. But having said that, I am starting something new today, and it's precious. And as I also think it's a sign from the universe, a sign from my appa. My appa was, I think, one of the greatest teachers I've ever had. And today is the 5th of September, which is celebrated as Teachers' Day in India. And I'm starting my journey as a teacher in high school for children from 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. And I'm going to be teaching them the art and design curriculum. So I thought I should log my thoughts and fears and hopes. I'm hoping to learn a lot. I'm hoping to make connections. I'm hoping to have fun with these kids, draw, learn things together, make art, tell stories. I want to be able to listen intently to each one of them, and I want to be able to do all of these things and not come off as a total ass. So yeah, it's a big day for me, and I'm in my heart, I feel good. I feel strong, and I feel capable. Just wanted to put it out there. I'm all set, super excited. For the first time in my life, I've been teaching for 20 years, more than that. I got 2 roses from the children already. Good start. Class is prepped. I'm just waiting for the kids to finish their lunch, and you can hear all the screaming. And we're set. cup of coffee. I just got back from first day of teaching at school, and I wanted to quickly record this before I forget my thoughts. It was different. Couple of things that I learned in the first session was I'm not used to talking so much and so loudly. And when you're teaching in school, you do a lot of that. You are talking really loud, and I'm actually quite a soft-spoken person, and that was tough, and I need to nurse my throat. So I need to be better prepared for this, for talking and it's Teacher's Day, and I got so many roses. I got chocolates. That's Leah barking away. I got chocolates, and I've been teaching for 20 odd years, and I don't think my students have ever given me flowers on Teacher's Day before. So it's really sweet that younger children express affection or enthusiasm so much more easily than some of the tougher crowd that I've taught, which are the older kids. But teaching younger people is tougher in other ways. It's like you really have to engage their attention, and that's hard. How do I feel about this first day of trying something new, something that I'm not used to? I'm not saying the fear is gone away. The fear is still there. I think the fear comes from wanting to not fail, wanting to not let anybody down, wanting to not let myself down. The fear comes from an idea of wanting to deliver the most perfect class or whatever, fill in the blanks for whatever applies to you. That's where fear and anxiety comes from, right? Fear and anxiety is about the future, is worry about the future, right? That's what fear and anxiety is, and it really helped me put that in perspective, right? Sometimes we are afraid to start new things. A lot of times I have my students tell me that they're even afraid to start drawing on the first page of their sketchbook because the blank page or a blank unopened pristine sketchbook is so scary, and I get that, and that puts them off from drawing. Wait, I'm gonna see what Leah's up to. Alright, just give me a minute. I'm gonna be back. I'm back. I shouted at my Leah for being so barky for no reason. She's begging for food from my daughter and her friends, and so she's being very barky about it. As I was saying, fear of starting something new comes from fear of change, fear of the unknown, fear of the unfamiliar. We are worried about letting ourselves down. We are worried about not being able to see the shape of things, because I think we like to see the shape of things. We like to be certain of where we are, and that's what we want, right? To survive things, we need to be certain of what it is that we're stepping into, which is why I think anything new, whether it is a blank sketchbook, a blank page, starting a new job, or any change for that matter from the routine, can be so filled with anxiety. And I'm not less afraid. Today was day one, and I'm not less afraid. I am worried that I won't be good enough. I think we all are. We all are like big babies trapped in these adult bodies, but really we all we want to do and be is a better version of ourselves, right? And not let ourselves down, not let others down. But how do you keep going? How do you overcome your fear and start something new? You do it by showing up. You do it by just turning up. I don't know whose quote this is, but I don't know if it's Tolkien, but the quote is "Courage is found." So it's not like being brave is not part of your genetics. It's not something that's part of your blood. But being brave is just trying to show up in the face of fear, in the face of change, in the face of uncertainty, and trying something out, and then being open to changing, adapting, learning, listening, and being open to ambiguity, being open to uncertainty, and then just showing up and working through it and listening all the while and learning all the while is what I've learned. Yeah, so I thought I'll just quickly tell you I'm tired. I'm going to go gargle and drink my black coffee now.